Hello and welcome to another episode of Instant Coffee. I am your host Verboski, and let's jump right on into this. I brought the Marvel Champions randomizer up. Going to find a villain to play against for uh, Hawkeye and Protection that you guys selected for me. So we will add 3 extra mods and let's see what we generated. Zemo. All right, I will veto that because that's a lot of setup. And I'm playing on a computer right now. It's just not going to work. En Sabah Nur. Okay. En Sabah Nur, and let's see, under attack and extreme measures. All right, I'm going to pause the video, get this set up. All right, got everything all set up here. Going to mix everything together, shuffle everything in. En Sabah Nur starts with 16 health. Side scheme starts with 1. Shuffle up my deck. And let's draw the opening hand. Let's see what I got. Domitable, explosive arrow, sonic arrow, helicarrier, expert marksman, and tenacity. Going to keep the sonic arrow and helicarrier. Draw 4 more. First aid, Luke Cage, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Okay, make that work. All right, first turn going to pitch first aid to find the bow. There it is. Sorry about that. Had to go and make it full screen. All right, got the bow. Put that into play. Spend 2, 3, 4. We'll put Luke Cage into play. Luke Cage will come in with a tough. I will jump up in the hero form. I'll attack En Sabah Nur for 3. And Luke Cage is not an Avenger, of course. So I should have held on. I'm gonna backtrack that just slightly. Hold on to the Sonic Arrow. And that'll be the end of my turn. Start the villain phase. 1 threat on there. Place 1 power counter here. En Sabah Nur will attack for base at 2. I'm going to block with Luke Cage. 3 total. Counter card. Oop. Have to exhaust Luke Cage. Alright, let's see. Is he in Biomorph? He is, so he will activate against me again. I will take this damage, so 2 plus a boost of, so total 3 damage. That'll be the start of my turn now. I'm going to spend 2. 3, 4. Play the quiver to get Nick Fury into play. Going to draw 3 cards. Going to exhaust Nick Fury. Have him take 2 off the main. Going to exhaust the bow. Spend 2. Play Vibranium Arrow, dealing 6 damage. En Sabah Nur, and I'm going to attack for 3. That'll be the end of my turn. I was going to drop down, but getting Nick Fury changes things. Start the villain phase. And Apocalypse will attack for basic 2, going to block with Nick Fury. 3, 4. He is overkill, right? Yeah, so 2 damage comes to me. And counter card. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character, of course. Down to 3 health. Alright, let's see. My turn. Going to spend 2, play Sonic Arrow. Deal 3 damage to Apocalypse and confuse him. Exhausting the bow. I'll spend the vest, play first aid, heal 2. Drop down to alter ego. Basic exhaust for another 3, up to 8 health. That'll be the end of my turn. Start the villain phase. He is confused. Encounter card. Villain schemes. Of course he does. Scheme for a base of 1 plus total of 2. And that'll be the end of his turn. Start of my turn. Going to jump up in the hero form. Spend 3. Play Mockingbird. Going to spend Expert Marksman to play Cable Arrow. Taking 3 threat off of there. I'll basic attack here. Take out stage 1 of Apocalypse. Stage 2 will come in. He'll have 20 health. And he will hit for a little bit more. I will basic attack with Hawkeye and Luke Cage. 2 from Luke Cage, 3 from Hawkeye. And that will be the end of my turn. Ready up, draw a card. Or yeah, ready up, draw cards. Lost my mind there for a second, folks. I already added threat onto the main. And then En Sabah Nur, fourth power counter enters. Remove all those discard cards until a superpower card. Otherwise, change him to giant form. Place one power counter on the main scheme. Well, alright then. I'm gonna move this other giant counter card out of the way. Let's see, that's a little difficult to view. Let me pause this video. Alright, so the amazing folks at Hall of Heroes have this posted. So Apocalypse will be shoot, that's for stage 3. I need stage 2. Stalwart, after he changes his form, heal 2 damage for him, of course. So he will heal 2 damage. And then 1 power counter gets added here. So he will attack for a base of 3. I will spend 1 resource and recall Mockingbird to my hand to prevent all that damage. And then encounter card. Alright, minion, tempo. I don't recall if I've ever seen this minion before. Alright, so my turn. Let's see what we got. He is Stalwart. Hmm. 2, 3. Spend 3. Play Mockingbird. I'll have her, Luke Cage, and myself attack. So that would be 3 from me, 2 from Luke Cage, 2 from Mockingbird. And then that will be the end of my turn. Now we're ready up, draw cards. Start the villain phase. Apocalypse will attack for a base of 3. I will spend 1 resource, bringing Mockingbird back to my hand, preventing the damage. And then tempo. Oh, I get +1 hand sized. RTFC, folks. Read the card. Alright, so let's see. Vibranium Arrow. That's a nice thing to have. So she will attack me. I assume it's a she. Tempo will attack me for a base of 1. Discard cards top of your deck equal to twice the number of cards in your hand. Okay, well, that is something unique. So I decked out, getting encounter card from that, and I'm taking 1 damage. And then the other encounter card. Shadows, awesome. Let me put Crossfire into play. Quick Strike and Piercing. I will take the 2 damage. Let me change this grid. There we go. Search his hand deck for Mockingbird and place it beneath this card. Ouch. Alright, so losing Mockingbird, which hurts. And then let's see what the second encounter card is. Alright, so he's already in giant form, but he just gets a little bigger now. Okay, awesome. Alright, start of my turn. I might be able to take him out this turn here. So, have a Hawkeye. Going to spend 2. I might not be able to. Alright, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I can do it. Alright, spending 2 to play Vibranium Arrow. So I've got to exhaust the bow. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Down to 4 health. Exhaust Loot Cage. Deal 2 damage there. And attack with Hawkeye for 3. Taking out Apocalypse and En Sabah Nur. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. And be on the lookout for more content coming in the future. I will say Hawkeye, there seems to be a trick from what I have played with him of not falling into the trap of playing his upgrades and playing every arrow that you can. Sometimes the best play is the one you don't make with him. But yeah, thank you all for joining, and I will see you in the next one.